What's going on, all you wild detectives out there? Your two favorite True Detective fans are back tonight, and we are back to review the fourth season of the hit HBO original series, True Detective Night Country.
I guess you're thinking the worst part is done. It's not. Finish what you started.
Ooh, it's getting a little chilly in here. It must be all this cold weather we're getting from Alaska and the newest season of True Detective. And of course, the newest season kind of takes a stab at it, much like The Thing and 30 Days a Night, where they're in Alaska. It's a recurring night, and it just sets a really spooky and upsetting, atmosphere in the background of this, having to do with the research facility in the very beginning of the episode. And a guy kind of has a seizure, and it reminded me much of The Thing. And then the men go missing, essentially. So the detectives are brought in to figure out what happened.
The Alaskan night there, it's been lore in a lot of movies, and this is definitely obviously taking us back to The Thing. It's an obvious homage to that. Even showing the VHS cassette there by the TV in the
Yep.
research facility. And then yeah, all this weird stuff happening within the facility itself, and just, building the mystery throughout this first episode, really diving into being in this small town and having these, crazy events happen at this research facility. And, a very strong premiere episode here this season. We have Jodie Foster starring as Liz Danvers. She's like the, obviously the town detective there. And she has a partner, Evangeline Navarro, played by Kaylee Rice. And the two of them obviously are going to this research facility to investigate, basically a dead body showing up, and, this crew of researchers seemingly having disappeared, just vanishing one night. So they have to figure out what's going on. And in true detective style, there's some supernatural things happening here, we'll say. And yeah, really, this setting sets the stage for the rest of this season. It's a cool, atmosphere that they have here with it. Obviously always being at night in this Alaskan town, and then you have this really creepy events happening at the research facility. Right from the get go, it pulls you in, and you would just want to keep watching. Past this first episode, you want to dive into the rest episodes. But yeah, some really cool and gruesome scenes here, some gore, and like we've seen a lot in movies and TV shows lately, CGI animals.
When they're going to investigate the research facility, there was a tongue that was cut out, and it has the connection of a case that happened back in the past where they were working on a girl. A Native American girl was basically stabbed to death and had her tongue cut out. So they're trying to find this connection with this case, and they're both of these characters behind me, Liz Danvers and of course Evangeline Navarro. They're both dealing with the past and present things are happen in their lives, past cases, and trying to figure this case out together.
Yeah, like the previous seasons of True Detective, we've gone back in the past and then gone into the future dealing with it's going to be very much like that this season. It appears with, dealing with things in the past. So the timeline again, as you get with the True Detective series, it's dealing with these same people and going over a period of time, going back in time, seeing some traumatic event that happened. And in this, Evangeline Navarro is the one that discovered the body of that Native American girl. So it's going to come back to play definitely throughout this whole season. But a really strong premiere episode, and one that is very intriguing. And, right off the get go, I'm in, I'm fully in. It's only going to be 6 episodes, I believe, which kind of sucks. It feels like it's going to go by quickly, but just judging by this first episode, I have no doubts that this is going to be a strong season. And Jodie Foster was really strong in this episode, her acting, as was Kaylee Rice's acting. I'd never seen her before, but the both of them were really fantastic just right off the get-go. And that's what you need from your two leads, especially on True Detective.
I've been so excited for this. All my loves being Alaska, taking a stab at 30 Days a Night where it's, night and, trying to get through your day-to-day life, and then all this stuff happening mysteriously throughout the town. I was definitely signed up for this. Very excited for this. Love the first episode, just leaving me wanting more. I wanted to binge all of this, but sadly had to wait for the next week to watch the next episode. But pilot episode, had a blast with it, paying homage to The Thing and many other movies and TV shows, and really spooky and chilling and mysterious atmosphere they're created here. Love seeing Jodie Foster. Hello, Clarice. Return to suspense in a thriller like this, and having some supernatural aspects to it as well, and the rest of the cast. I also want to shout out to Hank, played by John Hawkes. He was in Deadwood and a bunch of other stuff. A really great actor. He plays the other cop that works alongside Danvers, and his son is a cop too. So in the small town of Alaska, they're all working together, figuring this out. So I had a really great time with the first episode of True Detective Night Country, currently streaming on Max. I'm going to give the first episode a 4 out of 5 Jodie Foster hair pieces.
Strong pilot episode here for this fourth season. It's going to be a cool mystery to see unfold and how everything connects, and to see if this is going to have to somehow connect to the previous seasons of True Detective. We've heard some interviews and stuff saying that there's some linkage to maybe even the first season. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. They always do something clever, with the murders and the investigation and stuff. There's going to be some really twists and, some good twists and turns along the way. But yeah, this season's really creepy. The mysteries already began. How did the bodies get out? And then the last shot, before the episode ends, I think they come across those bodies. So how did they get there? And you kind of saw them, they're kind of frozen and looking up at something. So man, I'm definitely in. Can't wait to watch the rest of it. And that is why I'm going to give True Detective Night Country, I'm going to give the first episode, I'm going to give it the same as you, a 4 out of 5 Evangeline Navarro hair pieces.
This first episode, there's a lot of mystery, have about 100 questions that hopefully they'll answer. This is a 6-episode run, or is it longer?
I believe so, yeah.
6-episode run?
Yeah,
so they're going to have to dive in this pretty quickly, but a lot of great questions, a lot of mystery. It's going to be interesting what they do with that, and also having to do with She's Awake. That was sprinkled throughout the episode and a lot of different scenes. So really great. But I want to hear from all you guys out there. What did you like about True Detective Night Country? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite season? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild true crime fanatics on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and reviews.
Ooh, I'm getting cold already just thinking about that premiere. Ooh. Ooh. So don't freeze up, and make sure to return here in a few weeks. February 18th will be the last episode. So we're going to be back shortly after that to cover this whole 4th season of True Detective Night Country. And we can't wait to talk about the whole thing with you after we already know, after the mysteries unfolded and the events are played out. So make sure to return and watch that review. So until the next Cinephellas TV review, I'm Uncle Henry Hawk.
And I'm Uncle Jodie Foster, signing out until the next TV review.
Cheers!